There we go. We are live. What is good, WB Nation? Hope everybody's staying wise, staying belligerent, always being wisely belligerent, and hope you're having a blessed evening. Make sure you're putting that one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Best foot in front of the other. We gotta get some chores done, y'all. We got some dishes I gotta get done. I gotta fold my bed up because I had some things to do this morning. I was out of the house, so I didn't get a chance to make my bed yet. I wanted to get the stream started up and then start getting rolling on these things. You know, there's one more thing I want to do before I actually start kind of getting into those tasks. I'm gonna post on my Instagram story. Just knock that out the park, so that way, kind of have that clear head and won't have to stop doing anything else in the middle of doing it to post these Instagram and TikTok stories. Let's do this. We was going off that slow motion, off that slow motion. She was gone off that soul potion. Hit that slow motion. What you got? Off that old potion, hit that slow motion. That song is fucking fire. What you got? Off that soul potion, hit that slow motion. I'm not alone. What you got? Off that slow potion, hit that slow motion. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I'm testing an alert. This is a test.
Woo.
Loki? Don't think I have it actually.
Woo.
Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, everything should be set up. I'm not alone. I'm gonna let my wireless mic charge for a little bit longer. That's still going. I'm gonna start making this bed up, start doing these dishes, start getting these side chores and side quests done. I don't think y'all will be able to hear me that well. I'll try to talk a little louder. I'd prefer not to because I feel like I'm screaming in my fucking apartment. But, whatever. You know, it's all about consistency, chat. Everything in life, it means nothing if you can't be consistent with it. It means nothing. So that's one thing I want to improve on a lot is consistency, and discipline. Because without discipline, there's no consistency. You won't do what you need to do on the time and basis of what you need to do it, regardless of what the circumstance is, if you just don't have discipline. Or if you're just a bitch in some ways. And guys, I'll be honest. I can be a bitch sometimes. But admitting things to yourself to work on them and improve them without excusing what the behavior is, just work on it. That's all it is. Just work on it. Okay, the bed is made. Now my bed's looking fire. We was gone off that slow motion, hit that slow potion. She was gone off that slow motion, hit that slow potion. You know, I was just about to put on some music, but nah. Ew, is this pasta water? How did it clump up? Y'all, make this make sense. I'm sorry to show this to y'all, but this was pasta water. Why the fuck is it like gelatin now? Is that normal? Okay. Ugh, this one's gross in the bottom too. Ew. Yeah, really, how the fuck did that happen? It's kind of gross. might be the nastiest dish I've ever had in my apartment so far. That was disgusting. God, I touched some. She was gone off that slow motion. Hit that slow potion. Yeah, dishes aren't really exciting, but they're exciting. There we go. There we go. Oh. How the fuck did that pasta water clump up? I just don't get it, and that's living in my mind right now. I've never seen pasta water do this, and I don't want to see pasta water do it again. Alright, I got all these dishes washed. Now to put some soap on the clean sponge and get them all soaked up. Time's moving on. Time's moving on. Time's moving on. Time's moving up. Doug Life redeem McDonald's. McThanks? I don't know which one I'm supposed to use for that. I know that's like a voice FX. McDonald's. We'll just go with that one. Some McThanks. Can't go wrong with the McDicks, you know what I mean? I've been eating McDonald's a lot less now that I'm older. I used to eat that shit daily. Daily. That's not okay to have for multiple meals a day. Looking back, not even like multiple meals in a week. That's just horrendous. I mean, shit, people do it. How's your evening going, Doug Life? You staying well? Staying blessed? Staying wise? Staying belligerent? And always being wisely belligerent? Oh no, rag down. We're good. Now we gotta get to this drying. Just finished your second day of classes after coming back? Fuck yeah. What grade are you in now, Doug? Or what year are you in for college, if you're in college? Time's moving out. Time's moving out. Time's moving on. Ad break in 5 minutes, y'all. Just mentally prepare yourselves. It's gonna be 3 whopping minutes of ads, so. And AdSense, you know, can be utilized on really good things right now, y'all. But that's besides the point. Watch those ads. Time's moving slow. Time's moving slow. Yo, Doug Life, I don't know if you've heard anything on the Black Ops 3 Easter egg stuff. We watched the video on stream. If you were watching it with us then you probably know. But if not, Black Ops 3's mystery Easter egg that hasn't been solved yet is almost solved. The community's been on an uproar in Black Ops 3 the past couple weeks. I've seen quite a few videos of Easter egg times being beaten, the unsolved Easter egg almost being solved, or more information coming out regarding that for a game that came out almost a decade ago. Oh wow. I mean, oh wow. Truly a masterpiece of a game. Black Ops 3. The GOAT of zombies. Time's moving on. Time's moving on. Time's moving on. Sometimes I'll have this hot drink bomb here, just drop off like that, just how that drop. I'll sometimes just catch it midair and be like, have to give a good old Spider-Man check. Because sometimes it's just too good of a reaction not to give a check. I feel like I'd be foolish if I didn't check. You know what I mean? I don't feel foolish for checking. I'd feel foolish if I didn't check if a radioactive spider bit me because of my reflexes being absolutely insane. You know, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Time's moving slow. Time's moving slow. Okay, dishes are almost done now. Wow. Y'all see this elbow grease I'm putting in here? Man, take notes. Oh shit. Drop down. Hey, fuck. One more. One more little dish. Nice. Y'all, something tragic happened, y'all. Something tragic. Silent, what is Gucci, my guy? Let me show you this tragedy. Y'all, my clip broke for my chip bags and my freezer bags. Now it's just... It's not a chip, clip, or clip. It's just lip. No C's. Or chip. It's just lip. What are you gonna do? How your day going, Silent? Appreciate you for tuning in, my guy. We just did all the dishes, got that cleaned up, bed made. It's looking spiffy in this room, if I do say so. And I do. I do very much so say so. And we got this morning pretty productive. Woke up a little early. I got some things done this morning with that new job that I started, dog walking. Okay, I'm just gonna be doing some dog walking now. What the fuck? When did life take this turn? Okay, just whoosh, completely off direction, but it'll provide the money, so it's still somewhat on path. We'll manage. We'll manage. We got a few videos today that we wanted to get set up and watched and reacted to. The big three. Anime's biggest lie. And we traveled back in time. Now physicists are angry. I watched like the first 30 seconds because I felt like that title was a little misleading, and it was. It is. But it still seems like a very good video, and the animation in this looks lovely. I'm actually ecstatic to kind of give it a peep through. So we'll watch those two. Probably play some video games here. Just for a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to hop on probably Fortnite or Valorant. Something with a team chat. Probably do Valorant today because I haven't really played it. I'll try to hop on that before kids get out of school. Games before school's out are so much better on Valorant. I may be tripping. School did just get back in. But last year when I was playing during those school times, man, games were so fun. Games were cool. You just had some chats with some people that are just living their life. They're doing their day-to-day. They're probably middle of a Zoom meeting in their job. And this is what I'm doing. So you can never get some, like, dickhead kids is just doing too much. I know I'm not explaining that well, but I'll elaborate on that another time. Let's see, what do I need? That's embarrassing. I didn't flush my toilet. You guys ever have those moments? No toilet flush. You look back in that toilet bin a little bit later, like, damn, bro, that's fucked up of me. Like, how could I even do that? Not even for anybody else. No one was gonna walk in that toilet room but me. It's like, are you serious?
Retire from Valorant like I did. I think it's hilarious the way you put that. Retire. It's like you ended up on top. You retired at Silver 3, my guy. You just don't play anymore. Yeah. You'll just leave that one there. Alright. I'm kind of just pacing around my house to kill time now. I need to limit that habit. I am getting a little bit hungry, so I'll probably cook some food up here in a bit too. Let's get all these floors that got some watermarks on it. Get this all wiped up. Cool. Oh, step back. Kobe. Ah, I missed. CS is better? Really? Interesting. I'm honestly playing for more of my own reasons. Outside of like games just being good. You know? It's not really about good or bad for me anymore when it comes to video games. Just want to enjoy myself. And I'm really just trying to find out what that looks like and what that kind of plays about. I think we try to say that we like these things. It's like if I were to say I like battle royales, right? To an extent, yes, that's true. But also, I played battle royales from age 14 till 19 and refuse to play, like ignorantly refused to play anything else. So, I mean, of course there's some like elicited reaction from my teenage years of being so dilated in on that battle royale niche. So now when I try to play RPGs, it's become harder. You know, it's like I have to get myself on this track, and I want to play more RPGs to kind of just lose, kind of focus in on that one game, on whatever this is, and you know you can come back to it and finish the rest later. With Battle Royales, you got your people, you load up with your squad, you play your 30-minute match, and you're committed to this game for that X amount of time, or you're going to be committed to play through the game and survive as long as possible. But with other ones, it's kind of just pick up where you left off. You can stop at any point, get to your checkpoint, and then pick up at another point. Bro, I'm not saying I'm any better. Yeah, look, that was my bad. That did seem like a little bit of a diss. Yeah, I'm shit too, though. At least we're in the same boat. The difference actually, no, we're not in the same boat. You gave up. You retired. I'm still fighting for my diamond. It might be a lost dream at this point. Oh. It looks nice, Joe. It looks nice. It truly does. Hey, Silent. When I have double audio like that going, just make sure you give me a heads up. I just realized I had my Yeti mic going as well as my wireless. Yeah, I used to be Unreal or nothing. I had to lower. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta deal with the expectations and the circumstances that are set forth and be like, you know what? Do I want this? Or do I want this because I am... what's the word to put? Do I want this X something, like, for example, the rank here? Or do I just want this because of someone else saying they want this? And you gotta really ask yourself, be like, do I want this? And if it, like, you get this emotional elicited reaction of like, yeah, I fucking want it, then go for it, baby. But it's just like, you know, I don't really think so. Then stop and pivot. Don't even waste your time. Or maybe waste a little bit more time. Really figure yourself out. I'm kind of surprised in the fact that I finished all of the tasks for my house today. I gotta stop dropping that. I'm gonna move this over here so I don't drop that on the floor again. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Competitive queue is ending? This Axe competitive queue is ending soon. Check your Act tab for specific times. Got it. Good to know. I played it once. I'm not gonna play it today, but I'll give it a download and give it a try off stream time. And if I enjoy it, yeah, I'll bring it back on stream. I'll bring it on stream. But I'm not gonna do it on stream though. I hope you don't mind. But let me rephrase. Don't take offense to that. I'm gonna put some music on in the background. I'll be right back. All she really need is a husband, and you love him. Jesus Christ, I'm not even silver. That's fucked up, man. Look what they did. Look what they did, Silent. They fucked me. They fucked me. They fucked me good, Silent. Whoa, pause. Wow. What the fuck did I just say? I'm gonna take some time to reflect, y'all. I'll be back. Like gunplay?
You gotta get out here, baby. You gotta get out here, baby.
Wait, what do you mean by that, Silent? Like gunplay B1? Lame-o. I'm a little confused. Can you clarify that?
Yeah, what do you mean, Silent? Guess mechanics takes more skill compared to Val. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. It's like Warzone takes a lot more mechanical skill than Fortnite to an extent, but then you throw in Fortnite's builds, and then it's like, fuck, never mind. But I can imagine that. Like, the key binding on Valorant may be a little bit more extensive, but mechanic-wise, people end up like gaining more skills and gaining just a little bit more of adaptability to the game style because of the fact that they don't have blinds, they don't have mollies, they don't have all these special power abilities that comes with the characters like Valorant. The way I'm thinking about it, I can imagine it's the same for Fortnite to Warzone. It's just honestly kind of just yapping with that, but thought that just popped into mind. Like, people who play Warzone that are really good at Warzone, you'll notice they're actually really good at Battle Royale style or like shooter gun games in general. The mechanics are just different. You have to be able to maneuver yourself with the environment around you and not build an environment around yourself and then do what do you mean you buy a flashbang from? You buy a flashbang or a molly. Okay, I get what you're saying. You buy a flashbang or a molly. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Get this game started up. That's exactly what it is, yeah. That's how I explain it to other people. And it's hard when someone doesn't know what CSGO is, and I'm like, fuck. How can I, it's like Call of Duty Search and Destroy, but with superpowers. It's my backup. But that's exactly what Valorant is. It's CSGO with superpowers.
Anyhow, forgive me for the taxes that I didn't file. I ain't even got back the money that I lent out. Can't even have a corona, shit is getting wild. Running around without a face mask like I'm Jim Brown. Oh
Yep.
yeah, I heard about your son that you sent down. I wish there was a place that I could
Oh
send
yeah,
out.
CSGO isn't available anymore at all.
He asked if you could send a letter to the judge when he begin trial. 'Cause we don't know
I
what he give now.
feel like I saw something on that, but I'm not sure. Can you loop me in? It's completely CS2 now?
Things are gonna get easier. Oh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, I thought they still had the CSGO servers running. When you okay, they did change it to CS2. I get what you're saying.
We can fly it higher, build a city in the sky, yeah, sky, yeah. In the sky, yeah, in the sky, yeah, sky, yeah. We just fly, yeah, we just fly, yeah, fly, yeah. Build a city in the sky, yeah, sky, yeah. Yeah.
It's cute.
Imagine you can visit
It is
your
quite something.
ancestors and all the people that we lost, and you can dance with them. We'd probably be more united than Manchester. Cause my people still dying over hand gestures. Keep your enemy close, that's when your man stretches.
Match found.
Damn, I guess karma can catch you. We gotta forgive our trespassers and transgressors. Mandela said it won't get better if we stand separate. Cause one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. Wish they had another
Gotta get the headset on.
stay. If they don't let us in, then we gon' hop the gate. Out of the body, jury is Gotti, serious society, my spirit is godly, building a building where children can lobby.
Yeah, I played it the other day. I played 5 games the past week. Played up to my rank. It was cool. I really enjoy it when I stream because it has my name on there, so people can tune in. It's a source of, or it has some source to it. So, or networking, if you will, networking. Trying to be a little bit more
That might
meticulous
have
with
been
my
the most
plan.
difficult character selection I've ever had in all of my Valorant
I
experience.
didn't have that on my headset. When that guy spoke, I did not know what the fuck I was saying. Come on, headset, get over that wire. There we go. Ooh, oh. Might change your name. Don't get confused later on. I'll get confused later on. But I'll prepare myself now. Actually, I got you. What are you gonna change it to? Let me ask that. Instead, telling myself that I would not be prepared or I would get confused is a little bit ignorant of me. That's like setting myself in a trap for the future. I will get confused. Nah. Let me rephrase this. I'm not gonna get confused. I'm gonna work on it. I'll be alright. I'll adapt. The reason I bring that up, chat, is the fact the things you say. Oh my, I'm playing against you. The things you say have an effect on your future. So be wary of what you use. Terminology, the words. And at that time, I sat there and set myself up in a trap saying, I will get confused. That's setting myself up, the future me, telling me that I'll get confused. I'm not even in that future yet, which is, wow. Can't be doing that too often. Lock in, load out. Good luck on your match. That's my bad, y'all.
Spike planted.
There we go.
Last player standing.
Bobby, y'all. I wasn't ready. Locked in now.
Hi, fight's not over, you know.
Yo, what is good? Mike, how you doing? From the other team, G? We're knocking out some Valorant right now. Just got some dishes done. Laundry clean. Feeling productive today.
We're in the showers.
Careful here. I'm watching here. Spike planted. Out of charges. Last player standing. Look your enemy.
Low-key not mad at that.
It helps with a
Feel like we did quite a minute damage. That's what I'm saying, Logan. What the fuck was that team doing? Did they just not see you?
Yeah, I think Omen saw me and then he just fumbled, so he couldn't.
Oh, I
kill
know
me.
Omen saw you. He was shooting straight at
The
you.
other two definitely did not see me.
Cypher was spraying me down, but missed all of his bullets.
Yeah, I was surprised you stayed as long as live as you did.
I don't know. I had a pistol in a
Live
dream.
as long- Yeah,
Pistol in a dream.
and they had like ARs.
AR Spectres, they had the whole lineup ready.
I'm flashing Gecko.
Careful here.
Oh, showers. That's completely my bad.
What the fuck
Go,
is-
go, go.
But why did Omen just stare me down like that?
Gotta go. Spike planted. Long.
They do have the stream open. I should be wary.
Those are the best skins in the game. I love those skins.
You know what, y'all, stream snipers or not, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Is one of them on Twitch?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, one of them. Yep, Omen's on me. Yeah. One of them's in my chat. They typed in good luck in the match at the beginning of the game.
Spike down A. Careful here.
Oh, nice shot on his end. Hit 35. Nice shot, Scrap Vandal.
Good flank.
Great flank.
Need a drop. Thank you.
It's part of the game. I just have to hit the follow button at the end. I mean, you go stream snipe, not follow. Follow's free. It's crazy.
Omen, can you die? Thank you.
You want to play? Let's play.
Coming to A. Can we get a rotate?
Careful here.
I'm out of here.
You washing showers? I got here.
Careful here.
One here, one here.
Chambers hit 78, by the way.
Omen, can you flank that chamber? He's focused on me. Oh no.
Player standing.
Showers.
Spike planted.
Behind you. They're gonna come from your flank side.
Nice try.
Now I gotta lock in.
You're just batteries.
I'm 0-5. I wasn't gonna lock in at first. But here we are.
Go, go, go.
Is that? I felt like that was pretty clear for how
Your limits.
unclear that was. Am I wrong? Typing 3 left arrows to the name. WB Tough Twitch. Maybe I'm being unclear.
Chambers one shot.
Oh wow, lucky hit.
Spike down A.
Oh Logan.
One enemy remaining.
Nice Omen.
Omen
Good
showers.
flank.
Could be pushing you. Push on Spike.
You can smoke off that. Yep.
Guys, Omen has Spike.
No, he doesn't.
Omen has our Spike.
Our Omen does. Our Omen does.
He's gonna ult.
Somebody rotate. Because he does have ult.
Somebody stand on Spike so he can't get it. He's gonna TP. He doesn't have time. We're good.
He definitely does have time.
He got bomb. He got
Yeah,
bomb.
he got it.
He's right on top.
He was on top.
Spike planted.
He's behind.
Last player standing.
Heka, don't get stuck. Right way to go.
Okay. Let's just keep it pushing. Omen diff. I feel like they've asked this question three or four different times. I've answered it enough. Maybe. You can never answer it enough.
I
72 Cypher.
My bad, cast lock. Cypher just TP.
You have flashes right now.
Okay.
Nice try. I don't even know what we could be doing different.
I'm sitting there thinking that myself, like, what can we do different? I feel like we're playing as a team, we're calming. I don't know what else. I don't even think it's the stream sniping that's the problem.
No.
I feel like if I put on full screen, like full face cam, it won't make a difference. You know what? Let me try it for a round. Let me see. Maybe these kids will just get lost. I do have 0 stream delay on, so it's my bad. My fault, homies. Pushing A. Can we get one to rotate over the backside? Cypher, please.
Yep, I will.
No, Cypher's got it. Cypher's got it. Just start for, rotating with Omen. Planting.
Spike planted.
I got 2 down.
One enemy remaining.
Defuse. Nice, well played.
Alright, there we go. Now we're locked in.
You know what? Maybe it was the stream snipe. The silent, is that you? Okay, that's just spelled a little differently. I get you. Why'd you put TTV in your name? It's already on TTV. Twitch.tv. Yeah, that's you. That's definitely you, Silent.
Nobody.
Who? What? When and where?
One anchor, everyone else refake.
I see.
Spike planted.
You push out, Neon?
55 Omen.
Last player standing.
Bro, what the fuck? I feel like they should not be able to do this.
Let's reset. Deep breaths and all that.
Facts, chat.
Alright, I have all. I'm gonna go to B. I don't want to force check.
I'm gonna go A. They push A, we got this.
You want to play? Let's play.
Careful here.
I got one. There's one on the wall. There's one on the wall. Somebody watch showers. Nice. One in the corner.
Two in that
He's locked.
corner, I'm done.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Spike down A.
Nice. Okay, guys, it might be the stream snipes. I put my face cam on until a couple seconds in the round. It might be the stream snipes. Maybe I'm just placebo affected. Maybe I'm just doing better when I do that.
Go, go, go.
Spike down B.
On me. They're in tunnel.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
He's in the back of tunnel, I think.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Last round.
Yo, we gotta lock in.
Don't be cheap. Spend it all before
Did that spell Sigma? Oh my god, no way. There was only one A.
I know exactly where you are.
Spike down B. Switching sides.
I find them. I kill them. Simple as that.
Good Ash. He wanted to emphasize that's a okay. Oh, what the fuck did I just read? That wasn't what I typed, that's for damn sure. Warrior Guns has been holy fuck! That's a long time, brother. You've known me in many different ways, in many different forms, and in many different seasons of life. Wow.
Go, go, go.
Wow. That makes me feel weird. Damn, Silent, you got your competition now. We got the OGs back. What's Gucci, Warrior? Warrior, what was your old gamer tag?
Watch Shaver flanking.
You were followed for that long. That's the beginning of Fortnite days.
I know you're about to get flanked.
Holy.
Never mind.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Silent.
Any enemies away?
Out of turn. One enemy remaining.
Oh,
He's low.
he's hit 50.
She's running. She's running. Good round.
Casey D80. Oh my gosh. To be honest, it doesn't ring any bells. I don't want to be like, man, yeah, I remember. 5 years. Wow. That's a long time, brother man.
We survived.
5 years ago. Let's see. Let's count. 5 years, 5 days. That's like Fortnite World Cup time. That was peak Tuck. That was peak Fortnite Tuck. Oh, wow. What a time to be alive. Fortnite World Cup. To think that's 5 years ago is mad. Yeah, no watch on command.
Amber hookah.
It's half. It's half.
Got him.
Let's go.
That's 2 knives, 1 round. Yo, Silent, you know what we are in this game, yeah? I'm a second half player! Second half player! I don't know why I had to yell at that second time. That didn't add much emphasis, but god damn, the bronze aim is insane. Just a lowly old bronze 1, just trying to make it out. Make it out the Valorant mud.
Spike down B.
Oh, fuck. There goes their team. In backside.
One enemy remaining.
62 in hall. You guys can rotate to B or just plant.
Seconds left.
Yo, Warrior, how you doing though, man? How old are you now, G? 5.5 years, or 5 years and 5 days. That's really... Wow. Oh, wow. Thanks for tuning in again, though, G. I'm saying G a lot. I'm not quite sure why, but figure that one out post-stream.
Don't worry, friends. It hurts, but I'm good. Now remember, what the pills you got? Good crime scene.
What rank are you up?
Bronze 1. I wonder if he watches Vinland Saga.
Careful here.
You want to play? Let's play.
In sight.
Terrified right now.
Let's try. Just hold spike, don't peek him.
One enemy remaining.
I'm gonna knife him.
Standing.
Or not.
Almost out. Gotta go. I'm out of here. Charge and shoot. Go, go, go.
Was that really worth the kill? Staying back in zone. Sacrificing yourself, your gun,
Yeah,
your
I'm
money.
I can buy. Who needs what? I can buy. Who needs what?
Reyna, let Neon buy you.
You know what? I don't even know how to type that. He says, was what? Find out on the next episode. 40. Wow, I should have gotten my Phantom. I can feel my stomach starting to growl. Getting a little hungry.
I am a seer. My ult's ready. Smart move. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Last player standing.
70 Omen.
Enemy remaining.
That's great.
Logan, that wasn't Sigma. Holy shit.
You get used to it.
Oh yeah, did you? Really? Lag?
I thought your finger slipped. Maybe a monitor turned off or something.
I hope for his sake.
I feel like I could still hit the shots when I'm lagging.
I'm saving. Yalla. Sheena.
Fuck it. I'm out of here.
Okay, so there's one middle, there's one in this corner. I mean, if you can get that guy in the corner here, that'd be lovely. Nice, Omen. Okay, there's one hookah. Going up blind in hookah now. Two in hookah.
Down B.
I have no gun. Okay, Cypher's still on site. Well played. Not bad.
They don't have a single life worth saving.
Hey, look, Logan, do me a favor. Can you buy that?
Thank you.
I'll buy you.
Need a drop. Slammer, thanks.
Risking my no shield for this. I'm confident in my abilities with this op. Confident. I need you guys to push in. Need you guys to clear the path. I will swing those angles and get it in. Here, Neon, you take that. Not Neon, sorry. Gecko. Homeland, go up this way. Pushing, planting. How did that not hit him?
Spike down A.
Face your fear.
I hear someone flanking.
Go, go, go.
We gotta back out. Spike's
You can
clear.
wallbang that, yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Never mind. Just looks like a person.
Right here, right here. Nice. Well played.
My advice, don't get shot.
Close one. Gotta wipe off the sweat there.
I'm out of here.
I'm feeling so famished, y'all. Think I'm gonna go with Tyson Nuggets or a good old PB and oh, I don't have jelly. I can go with the peanut butter sandwich, I guess. What do y'all think?
PB&Js are so good.
Fucking bomb.com.
I had one today. They're so busted.
I gotta go pick up more jelly. But funds are a little tight, so not at the moment. Gotta be patient. I got Tyson Nuggets in the fridge. Freezer. It's that Omen, he's gonna throw his blind.
I'm watching here.
I can blind us in.
I know exactly.
Careful here.
So last cypher.
What? I'm so sorry. I don't know what that was, what language. What skills I was using.
There are no sound cues anymore?
Yeah,
I guess
for all,
not
I
when
never
you're
heard.
blinded by Omen.
What?
There's no beef.
Fell asleep at the wheel? Oh no.
Go, go, go. Gotta go.
Get Tesla autopilot on.
You want to play? Let's play.
Enemy remaining. Still inside. Cutting their vision.
I got him. Right behind the wall. Stay on site, he's gonna TP. You do that, you're saving.
The enemy only looks composed. Their hearts still.
Does someone who died from last round buy me this and I'll give you my gun? Who else died from last round? Neon? Gecko?
I survived.
Neon?
Go, go, go.
Still inside.
Reloading. I'm out of here.
what? Two in window.
Last player standing.
Flank. Behind you.
Nice try.
Great try. What a shot Omen had. I felt like it was quite the run he had, but and guess he can hit those running headshots. Omen. There, Omen. Y'all, make sure we have enough for next. Oh, never mind. If we win, we'll have enough.
One enemy remaining. Careful here.
He's flank. Why am I the one that gets hit by that? Guys, play safe, play time. Peek out time, just wait. He's pushing up on Gekko.
Wow, my eyes are dumb.
Omen, hold it. I push. Nice.
Need a drop. Thank you.
Whew. Well played. Can I actually, if anybody has enough to get that, can you?
Need a drop.
Yo, Rusty, can you buy that? You a G. Omen, come with us. We're gonna need your smokes.
My bad.
I'm watching heaven. Push up. I got flank.
Careful here.
Good chamber don't fly.
I'm watching here.
I need you guys to watch my left side. I got here.
I'm watching here.
Heaven.
Behind you, Neon.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Good call.
Where's last?
Heaven. Nice. Good run.
Very well. Nice shots, Neon.
Switching sides. Overtime.
I'm gonna go with an off for this round. Is anybody able to make the sacrifice buy for me next round so I can get shield? And op. I don't think they're willing. Oh, we got a maybe. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, Neon, you. Neon. Pushing up A.
Tagged Reyna.
Minute dead.
Omen shower.
One in cubby.
Careful here.
Nice,
Careful
Omen.
here. Out of charges. Careful here.
Nice, Reyna.
He's on me, Cubby. Guys, please peek out. Get in a better position than where you are.
He said he's where?
Careful here.
He's probably rotating. Go B. I got this.
Yeah, Cypher just Cypher's holding cam on Hookah. Someone
30
else
seconds
can
left.
go long if we think he's rotating.
Go back.
10 seconds left.
He's out of time. Good round. Nice, Devin.
He probably did a whole loop around.
Match point. There.
Nice spike on it.
Can I get that sacred by?
Need a drop. Thank you to drop.
Bless.
Thanks.
I'm gonna do great things with this full shielding up in
That's
overtime.
Reyna, snaps. Appreciate it.
I will not. I promise.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Oh man, I got this flank part. Just push up with him. I can't push up without it. Cypher, push up with him. Cypher, let's commit. Let's commit.
Cypher's right.
Commit.
Whoever's in the back, I had dinked once. I think it might be Reyna. Okay, so
Last player standing.
Reyna, there's one flank.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh damn, they were all on site.
Switching sides.
It's crazy because I have this just typed out ready to go, and now I feel like, damn, too soon, Tuck, too soon. You jinxed it. That's exactly what I did, guys. I have to take blame for that. I jinxed us. I had a typed out message, GG everyone, well played, stay blessed. And I typed it out during the last round's preliminary. I jinxed us. I completely jinxed us, I'm sorry. I'm glad I got that weight off my chest. Now I feel ready to lock in this round.
Two showers. He's good. Cypher 71.
Yeah, they're butt buddies this game. They've been together every year.
Oh no.
Spike planted.
Need to watch out from shower side.
Careful here.
Cypher, can you push this side? I'll get the other one. Okay, no. Neon, push out.
I'm happy. Oh, he's right next to one.
Someone has to hold it. Someone hold
Somebody
it.
stick
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Good Odin.
I was trying not to. I'm like, I'm the duelist. Someone else hold it. Well played that.
Switching sides.
Well played.
Match point.
Neon, you thinking what I'm thinking? Neon, I think I'm falling in love. And she say, what you know about love? I say, I got what you need.
He is not Pop Smoke. Can I see Spike? Thanks, Daddy.
What a buzzkill.
Careful here. Spike down B.
Behind you guys.
You can watch your flank. Watch here. Oh, no. No, right as I was saying it. My bad.
Switching sides.
I should have said that earlier.
Overtime. Deep breaths, everyone. Your
Alright,
hearts are
Neon, come with me, and Gecko, come with me. Or actually, Omen, come with us. Gecko, go. We actually might need to switch that up. Logan, go to the other side. Vision and Omen, come with me.
for you, hermanita.
Smokes B.
They're still gonna have one A, at least. I need someone to come watch my showers, ASAP. Please, someone come watch my showers.
$120.
They're on B.
Out of charge. Spike planted.
A flash on site.
Careful here.
You want to play? Let's play.
Oh my god, I just lagged. He's in this thing. Oh, to your right. He's in the tunnel. Just peek out. I only have an op.
Oh my god,
That
that
may
would
have been a
crazy.
stupid time to fucking knife.
Switching sides. Match point.
I'm starting to see a rhythm.
Nah, I'm good with this one, Logan. I'm gonna pop the Vandal.
Now it's Spike Pookie.
Yeah, just don't call me Pookie. Just call
Let's
me Tuck.
push A.
Ah, break's over. Go, go, go!
Can you smoke off wing then? Never mind, he's good.
Go, go!
78 Cypher in tunnel. Shoot right here.
Player standing.
2 in lamps.
Someone's gonna draw.
Well played, y'all. There's gonna be the one guy.
Switching sides.
Oh? Maybe not.
Overtime.
Nobody's trying. Yo, Logan,
Need a drop.
do you mind hooking me up with this one?
Thank you.
Logan, just watch showers with your life. Don't over peek, y'all. Do not over peek.
I'm watching here.
Don't smoke on me. Do not smoke on me, please. I think they're going B.
Leon, you're pushing up too far.
The longest matches played in my life. Wait, on me? They broke my blind.
There.
Guys, push as fast as you can on me.
I'm blind.
Fuck! How did I whiff that? Rusty, they're about to plant. Just wait. Swing, swing.
Spike down.
Don't Call of Duty reload. Just use all your bullets.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Damn! Damn!
Sides. Match point. I'm the last
God
one they'll see before they go.
damn!
Let me see Spike Sector. Roman, can you smoke off right in front of the crates in here? Oh my god.
Push, push, push! We push this.
Careful here.
I got Spike.
Push. Someone check lamps. Clear lamps. Clear lamps.
Spike's down. Spike down. Last player standing.
Hoping someone will follow. They have spike. They're not going to.
Let's push. Not worth sitting here the whole game.
Seconds left.
Do it, pussy! I know you can see me! Ah!
Defenders win.
That was fun. That was a fun match. I'm not upset that I lost that Valorant match, surprisingly. Any of the new people in here, please follow, turn on notifications. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. What the fuck was that match? I mean, wow. Wow. I need to get some food in my stomach after that one.
I'm gonna go wireless mic. What should I have to eat? Is the question of the day. What should I have to eat? I could cook up my cinnamon buns. Other than that, I really just have apple juice and water. And a little bit of holy water. If you know what I mean. Your Twitch is bugging? In what way? What do you mean? Buggy how? You know, this is the hardest part of the days, y'all. Sitting here, looking up and down, being like, fuck, what do I want? I would have nuggets, but I don't have any sauce, y'all. It's quite a tragic time. maybe pasta. Slide in. Just joined back. I'm from the other team. I added you. Party me real quick. I got something to say. Yeah, I got you. I'll add you. I'll talk to you after stream, G. Add me on Discord if you want to chat. Slide in. But yeah, no offense. I don't want to take the risk on having you on stream and saying some crazy wild stuff. I did just play Valorant. There's some wild people on Valorant. So if you want to chat off stream, we can do that, and we can have another chat on stream another time. But I can't take that risk. Let me rephrase. I will not take that risk. Slide in. Honestly, I'm just gonna get some tea. But thank you for tuning in, though, Yuki. Make sure you hit that follow button. Go check out the YouTube channel. That's the more important one. I'm starting to get back into the rhythm of streaming. I have some other things going on. But go follow the YouTube channel at WBTuck Content, or just look up WBTuck on YouTube. Go follow those. It's going to be the one with some vlogs and some travel footage on there. Go give that a check out. And check out the Reflections and Reactions video, one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm going to get some tea and honey. That should suffice. I don't really want to use this one. This one looks really nice. I don't know what this tea is. Oh, it's wow, I can't say this. Rooibos from South Africa, orange peel, essential oils, and cola flavor. Yeah, this one looks so interesting. I gotta save that for a special time. Cup's pretty hot, so I'm trying not to spill it. That'd be tragic. Hot tea all over the desk. At least I don't have the honey in there yet, so it wouldn't get my desk too sticky. Here we go. The good stuff. Yup. That's the good stuff. And I'm going to throw a half a teaspoon. Usually I do a full teaspoon of sugar, but I'm going to do a half a teaspoon today. There we go. You know what, for the time? Let's throw some in this cup. You know what? No, I'm not. But shout out to this cup, y'all. For those of you who have not seen it, this cup changes color when you put the hot water in, and it changes to a panda in the background instead of the Chinese lettering. Wow! It's one of my favorite cups. It's not my favorite cup that I have in my house. I know it's strange to have a favorite cup, y'all. I'm a strange guy sometimes. I'm a strange guy. But you know, I'd rather be strange than be normal and like the rest. I'm spilling tea on my desk. Still. Yep. Yeah, that's good shit. It tastes like Christmas time. That's what it tastes like. Yeah, this would be really good. Winter time, snowed in, got a fireplace in front of you, maybe a good book. A good book. And this chai spice tea with sugar and honey. Wow, am I turning into a 45-year-old divorced cat mom? Holy fuck. This tea is bomb. Out of 10, I would say I'll give this one probably a 7.4. The chai spice I had earlier was a little bit more flavorful. I would put that one at an 8. Maybe even an 8.5. This is still really good. I enjoy this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to throw the first chai spice I had to an 8.5. This is going to be just a flat 8. Maybe 7, 8. Between that range. Flat 7, 8. I'm going with that one. Not changing it anymore. That's good. That's good stuff. Trying to get this down too so I don't eat as much. It should suffice me for now, or at least a couple more hours. Put some sugar and honey in there, yeah, I'll be alright after that. Slowly work on that. CS time? No, not today's stream. Not on today's stream. But I am going to take that to note. I'm going to look at see how much space that it takes up. I am a little low on spacage on my computer, so I have to be mindful of that as well. But I do appreciate you telling me that, because I am going to give it more thought. Even if I wanted to play it right now, I couldn't. I don't have the game downloaded. That's a little bit too much of a hassle to get started right now. Not even about the hassle, it's just I don't have the game downloaded. I'll put it as simple as that. I don't really want to play CS right now, at the moment. Black Ops 3 has some fun things going on right now. I'm gonna watch these YouTube videos. That's what we're gonna do, chat. Download in the background. I genuinely am gonna do it off stream. Not now. Let me say this. Not right now. How much does it cost though? Let's see. Yeah, 40.55 gigabytes. Ooh. Ooh. That one hurts my soul. Like we always do. Like we always do with this. Yeah, okay, I gotta move some things around, make sure everything's set and okay before I can download that, bud. Let's pause this music. The big three. Anime's biggest lie. Had this video pulled up from earlier. For those who were not here, delete Valorant. Oh my god. I played Valorant too frequently. Once every month, that's way too frequently. You're just making me make up more excuses. Whoa. Just had one of those thoughts. You ain't making me do anything. Sorry about that, Silent. Just not right now, fam.
You might think you know what the big three are in...
Big three, anime's biggest lie. I wonder what the lie is about it. I honestly don't know what to expect out of this video. I'd assume it's saying that the big three aren't actually the big three that are the big three. So the big three in anime, at least from my awareness, are Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, the shonen big three that had weekly releases for years and years and carried the Shonen Jump weekly release for a very long time because they were the top three for as long as anybody else has. And One Piece is still number one, so shout out One Piece. But I wonder what he has to say about this.
Why,
I'm curious.
I thought
Truly
I did
curious.
too at the beginning of this journey, but I assure you, you'll soon find out that almost everything you thought you knew about this trio of anime has been a lie. Let me explain. Coined in the early 2000s, the Big Three was a title bestowed to capture the importance of three specific series. Naruto by Masashi Kishimoto, Bleach by Tite Kubo, and of course, One Piece by Eiichiro Oda. Individually, they are some of the most illustrious and successful manga ever released, but together they form the Big Three. However, now, 20 years removed from when that title was first coined, two of these...
So that's what the big three is, y'all. It's One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto.
Series have concluded while the other is approaching its end. And so it begs the question, or rather questions. If these legendary stories were universally agreed to be the Big Three from the early 2000s, is there a Big Three for our current era of anime? Is that even possible? What does the Big Three even mean really, and where did it come from? I figured this question would be simple to answer, but
yeah, what would today's Big Three be? I feel like it would be One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer. One Piece is still dominating. Jujutsu Kaisen is a phenomenon. And Demon Slayer has a huge fan base in today's time. I would say maybe even the biggest out of all of them. Besides One Piece. One Piece is its own category. It's been around the longest. You know, it has it's an exception. But the ones of this time, Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, fucking amazing. I'm looking forward to Kaiju number 8. That great anime. The first 12 episodes have already aired, and the manga is still continuing. So I'm pretty sure they already have their second season planned to release within this. I would assume this next year. That's going to be very exciting to see unfold. I hope
this
that's
answer has
be the
taken
new,
me across the
kind of
entire
week-to-week release
internet,
when it
down a
comes to
rabbit hole
anime.
so deep
Not manga, anime.
that I've forgotten the feeling of natural light.
Yeah, there's plenty of week-to-week releases when it comes to anime, or I mean, when it comes to manga. But One Piece is the only one now that continues to meet up to a week-to-week expectation, which is lovely.
and even led me to interview a former chief marketing officer / director at Crunchyroll, who also happens to be an anime consultant and historian of sorts. The journey to answer this supposed simple question is more interesting than you might think, and spoiler alert, if you thought you already knew the answer, you're dead wrong.
I thought I knew my answer. Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, like, maybe you put My Hero Academia instead of One Piece if you just stick with modern times. I don't know, My Hero Academia.
Okay, so before we determine what a modern-day Big 3 looks like, we must first establish an answer to one question. What made One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach the Big 3? Now, I thought this was going to be the easiest part of the video, but once again, I was wrong, and going forward, I will learn from this mistake and refrain from thinking ever again. To set the stage, this journey began with me just idly wondering this very question and taking to the internet to get my answer. Except, very quickly, it became evident that all of these websites contradicted each other. Article after article, I only further spiraled into a deeper confusion. CBR claimed the Big 3 came about as a fan term due to their popularity, length, and how often they were on the cover of Weekly Shonen Jump together.
I thought.
Conversely, Game Rant claimed that the term was not fan-made at all, but an official moniker adopted internally by Shonen Jump itself due to the substantial positive sales impact these stories had on the magazines domestically during the late 90s and early 2000s. Article after article, forum after forum, it became abundantly clear that there really is no absolute consensus on this. The only component of this I was certain on was that One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach were the titles that comprised the Big 3. But still, no answer for the why aspect of it all. Which means it's time to deploy the nuclear option. I must do my own research. I will never forgive the online anime community for forcing me to do actual work, and so the first step in my research journey was just going down a hole and fact-checking everything in the aforementioned Game Rant article. The principal assertion of the article was that The Big 3 was in fact a title which represented a specific instance in history rather than one that could be passed on, so to speak.
That's what I would think too. It's the instance in time that it took place with such amount of hype around it.
And that's an interesting assertion, but why though? I'm going to try to paraphrase here, but it basically explains that since its debut in the late 1960s, Weekly Shonen Jump quickly became Shueisha's standout magazine. Thanks in part to its most popular era ever, and no, it's not the Big 3, it was a time period referred to as the Golden Age. And thank God this is something we can actually fact-check pretty easily. Weekly Shonen Jump sales are public data, and look at that! We can see pretty clearly that its sales were growing exponentially through this Golden Age, all the way through to 1995, the year Dragon Ball ended. Which is kinda crazy. I mean, I guess next time I diss the Boo arc, I should keep in mind it probably sold more Weekly Shonen Jump copies than pretty much any other arc in the manga's history. Furthermore, we can also positively fact-check Game Rant's claim that after this golden era, Weekly Shonen Jump sales plummeted, with weekly circulation going from around 6 million in 1995 to almost 3 million by 1998. So far, so good. Well,
but you know what come out 1998?
The goddamn GOAT! That's who! Let him know!
Correct with this claim, but not so much that Weekly Shonen Jump sales were in the toilet. However, this is where the article breaks down completely and sent me crashing headfirst into a brick wall. It claims that Weekly Shonen Jump's figures once again skyrocketed when the Big 3 came along, reaching similar heights as the Golden Era and saving the magazine from the brink. And the reason why I have an issue with that is because it is objectively wrong. And don't take my word for it, just look at the data. Was this the sort of, quote, revival of interest they were referring to? Sales and circulation figures of the magazine year after year marching figuratively off a cliff, with the only years where these figures didn't plateau or decrease being 1999 and a short stretch a decade later from 2008 to 2011.
I just cannot believe that the sales are at lower than they were in 1985.
At that point, the magazine's sales had plummeted so low that they were literally less than half of the 1995 peak. Not exactly the revival that was described. Okay, maybe I was just missing something, I thought. Maybe I need to look specifically at the numbers for the big three themselves. Let's see what I can find. There we go. The list of best-selling manga. All I have to do is organize by publisher and... Wait. This list only offers data that has been gathered since 2008. That misses like 10 years of One Piece's run and a large chunk of Bleach and Naruto's too. Arguably their most successful arcs. This is that brick
what the fuck are you talking about?
wall I mentioned earlier. Basically every article cites
maybe Naruto,
amazing
but One
sales
Piece is
figures
in
as a
its
core
greatest
reason for the
arcs.
moniker of Big Three. But none of that data is actually available anywhere? And if we can't fact check those, how in the hell can we verify any of this sentiment? How can I even continue making this video? I'll tell you how. Throw a Hail Mary of a tweet into the ether, get the attention of one of the most reputable and well-researched individuals in the English-speaking anime community to comment on your post, and then pester them in DMs incessantly until they agree to an interview with you and answer all your questions. And listen, okay, you might be saying at this juncture, Mark, why do you care so much? This is an internet meme from over 20 years ago. Why has the atmosphere of the video changed from a lighthearted bit of fun to obsessively sweaty data analysis mixed with rudimentary journalism? So what if everyone can't agree on a concrete definition? These are all fine questions, to which I say, fuck off and eat a dildo. Definitions matter. Thousands of people this very second are arguing viciously over this 20-year-old meme that they don't know the first thing about, making enemies in the process. As far as I was concerned, trying to untangle this internet mystery was my good deed for the week. But when I hopped onto the call with Miles, my perspective on the Big Three and how it came to be changed forever. For those that don't know, Miles is the guy when it comes to consultations for anime marketing statistics in the West. And over his long career working for companies like Crunchyroll and Anime Limited, he's accrued estimates and sales figures from this era that are not only valuable, but impossible to find online. One thing at the moment we're trying to kind of suss out is presently we've only been able to find sales data from 2008 onwards for the weekly Shonen Jump releases in question. Do you know where we might be able to find more comprehensive data to confirm the sales?
I mean, I paid a lot of money for those numbers.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Basically, yeah, I worked with some consulting firms in Japan to get a lot of my numbers for the purpose of making English language reports that I could then sell.
Okay, so clearly I had found the right person. However, in this interview, when I opened with the question, what defined the Big Three according to his knowledge, his response was not what I expected. He didn't say cultural influence, nor did he mention any dominance regarding sales figures. What he told us determined the Big Three initially was the user feedback cards. What the heck are those?
So every week, when you buy a volume of Shonen Jump, there are like 1.5 million, 2 million people who are buying Shonen Jump every week or picking it up at their local convenience store. And there's basically a reader response card where you can rank the manga within the pages. There are 20, 25 different manga featured every week, and you can kind of use it to show your fandom or show your support. And these cards are one of like a dozen metrics that editors use to decide the popularity of things. It really actually doesn't matter. There are a lot of interviews with editors that say this is a pretty meager metric for anything other than like one-shots or brand new series. Those are the only places where those cards are, going to be a difference maker. It's just kind of a way to get people engaged. But when you look at the numbers of people who submit those cards, we're talking tens of thousands. So we're talking less than 1% of all people who buy the magazine are sending it back in, and that kind of makes sense. Just a lot of people aren't going to be bothered to do that. We've seen, periods where hundreds of thousands of people are sending it in, but it's still a fraction of the total audience.
This was news to both myself and my entire crew. Despite these user feedback cards being a clear over-exaggerated and overblown representation of popularity within the magazine itself, these results were still used as the initial metrics which established these three titles as the Big Three in the West. And what's more is, it gets even more interesting. I've heard a lot of people reference the impressive sales figures for the trio of manga, Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto as the reason that they're the Big Three. But is it more fair to say that it's the consistency with which they placed within the top 3 in the popularity polls that determined whether or not they were, in fact, the big 3.
Yeah.
That was the origin of it. Because the sales
Yeah,
weren't
it
there
wasn't
yet.
the fact that they got the popularity of the top 3. It was the fact that on such a consistent basis, they were doing that.
So the big 3 kind of came around 2006, 2005, 2006 era. And at that point, they weren't selling like gangbusters yet. Like they were not the
Okay.
best 3 selling by any means. Like Death Note was still around, Hunter x Hunter was doing really well. Now retroactively, people
Death
have
Note
gone
was
back and
still
used that as a
like-
justification.
Right.
That was
That's- that is kind of with the benefit of hindsight.
You can't
And
use
also,
that yet.
Like I said, like we don't actually have very good data, so we only know the top 10 best-selling manga of all of Japan for most of those years. Like I've tried to access other forms of data that show, and it kind of shows Death Note, like again, it's mostly estimates. It shows that Death Note would have been a big 3 for a lot of those years, and Hunter x Hunter would have been a big 3. Only
That
in
makes
like
sense.
2009, 2010.
That completely makes sense,
were the big
especially in those
3.
like late 2000s. I wasn't aware of anime at that time, but I know of man, the hype that was around that
big
time.
3 in terms of sales. So like, there's a short period of time, a couple years where they were the best in the polls or in the survey, the reader surveys. There's a short period of time where they're the best selling, and now retroactively they are the best selling overall from that era.
Okay.
That's also because they're long running, and so other manga have way outperformed in terms of a per volume basis.
According to those numbers, the only years where One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach were collectively considered the big 3 in terms of sales figures were 2009 and... that's kind of it? In both 2008 and 2010, while they are up there certainly, they are not the top 3 together. And so while when all was said and done, there are great sales numbers between all 3 that put them in contention with each other, when it came to looking at each individual year, only one lined up the way we wanted it to.
One Piece.
This flies heavily in the face of the commonly accepted knowledge of their long reign atop the sales charts together. What's most interesting to me concerning these stats is that, from the looks of it, what has defined the big 3 over the decades has morphed and changed over time to justify these 3 being packaged together by any means necessary. You could say that what has defined the big 3 has sort of changed over time almost to justify these 3 things staying in contention with each other. So realistically, if we want to stay with the original definition of the big 3, you'd want to be looking specifically at the popularity polls for the most consistent metric. Almost like a moving goalpost, sales figures weren't enough to justify their grouping in the mid to late 2000s, and so the popularity polls
Nice
were
way to
used
talk,
despite their lack of merit. And you know what's hilarious? It now finally makes a little more sense to me why this 2011 OVA crossover with Toriko and One Piece exists at all. Prior
I feel like
to
he
the
puts this in a
OVA,
good
I
way.
had no idea who this weird buff guy with the blue hair was. But now I know Toriko kicked Bleach out of the top 3 within those ever so sacred popularity polls back
How long
in
is this looking for a game
2008.
to capture
And given
bid?
that those
What
popularity
do you mean?
polls were the only metric folks were using to determine the big 3 back then, a reasonable conversation had begun to anoint Toriko as the latest member of the trio in 08. Which, funnily enough, had also been the case for both Death Note and Hunter x Hunter. Look at that, kids! Learning is fun! I do wonder then, if by using that metric, because this is a metric that carries forth even today, you could, in theory, use that metric to
How long
define and
is this
determine
looking
a
for a
big
game
3
to
for
capture
each
bid?
individual decade.
You just came back from watching
And people
CS.
have tried to do this.
Okay. But because the definition has changed. Yeah.
But even people have used this same metric, and there's just actually not the same dominance anymore.
Okay.
Things cycle in and out. And like even, let's say when My Hero Academia was at its most popular in the West, like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the big 3 of Shonen Jump. It was like number 4, pretty consistently by that metric. And so that kind of seems weird to us because a lot of Westerners have also taken the perspective that, oh, that was what the big 3 originally meant. We own it now, and it's the big 3 in the West. But that's also kind of not true because Naruto was more popular than One Piece and Bleach combined 3 times over in the aughts.
When I first began making
That
this
makes
video,
sense.
I
I
thought
could
I had a
completely
clear
see
idea
that.
on what
Naruto
made
was
these
much
three
more popular
stories
than One Piece
worthy
for a
of the
very long
moniker the Big Three. I thought, like many of you did, sales figures were on their side and that their cultural impact in the West would be the final factor which sealed their legacy. But after sitting down with Miles, digesting the data he shared and the perspective he offered, it seems that I was incorrect on both fronts. Not only were the sales figures not what formed the original definition of the Big Three as we know it, but the cultural impact I've heard touted all over the internet too wasn't as we once thought. With stories like One Piece, a now modern-day juggernaut, in the 2000s, it, along with Bleach, were orders of magnitude more irrelevant than Naruto, and a wide assortment of other anime ripe for contention in the West also.
People were like, why aren't you watching Code Geass? Why aren't you watching this? Why aren't you watching that? Everything was more popular than One Piece in English-speaking countries. Sure, in France or Germany, yeah, there was more One Piece
Yo, are you
love.
fucking
In Latin
serious,
America,
Silent?
for sure. But it took a long time for One Piece to kind of shed its four kids, like, sheen, the bad reputation they got from that. So only recently did One Piece become popular in the West. Or in the English-speaking world.
While Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece were the properties Miles spoke on the
That was a
most,
great
he
YouTube
also
video. I'm
gave
gonna go to
me-
the bathroom after that. Holy fuck. Matter of fact, let me bring this one with me. Y'all silent. Thank you for telling me. I really appreciate that. How long has that been like that? I think since I hopped off of Valorant, no? Okay, we're coming back. I feel refreshed. I'll let the demons out in the toilet. We're good to go. You were watching Stewie 2K. I'll have to give him a check out. See what CS content he had. Thanks for letting me know that. That's
me a lot to think about regarding Dragon Ball and that.
That would have been nice 16 minutes ago, but
while yes,
you get what
sales
you
of
get, you
Weekly
don't get
Shonen
upset.
Jump dropped considerably and never
That was why I'm a little upset.
recovered
okay, we're gonna
following
keep pushing.
1995, there could potentially be another way of interpreting this data. According to Miles, rather than this drop necessarily being an indication of plummeting sales figures due to subpar manga being serialized in the magazine, it could instead be a return to the status quo. Dragon Ball to this day is still one of the most popular properties in the entire world. Looking at the sales data for that era, it's clear that those incredibly profitable years for Weekly Shonen Jump were at least in part facilitated by monumental moments from that series, such as the climax to the Frieza arc and Gohan's clash with Cell. As Miles describes, series like Slam Dunk and Dragon Ball encouraged and brought in an audience that otherwise would never have purchased copies of Weekly Shonen Jump. To put it as simply as possible, you know how there's a lot of people who have only ever watched Dragon Ball and
VCT
Naruto,
game?
but
You mean
not
Valorant
any
by
other
VCT?
anime? Or perhaps you know of the droves of football
Haven't
stars
watched
that
the
love
VCT
One Piece
game
but
fully.
nothing
Only
else.
a round and a
It's sort
half,
of
maybe
that same
two?
deal. Once in a while, a property like these comes along and crosses the line from interesting to
That's
anime
fair.
fans on
I
into
feel like my audio is a
interesting
lot
to
more
the
entertaining than the visual.
entire world, and in the process luring in viewers who would otherwise never read any other manga. The golden era was a huge boom in this exact type of viewer, with Dragon Ball and Slam Dunk bringing in casuals from virtually everywhere. And once they were gone, Weekly Shonen Jump's plummeting sales was actually just returning to the status quo. So at the very least, those plummeting sales figures are not a product of the big three and its era shortcomings, which is good, but that still kind of leaves us hanging in a limbo state regarding the why of the big three. Even with internal data and an expert at her side, any concrete data-driven explanation for its existence is flimsy at best. I think looking at everything I've learned, the closest we can get to an explanation is just that these three relatively popular series all came together and experienced global popularity around the same time, which felt significant. So then, out of curiosity, before the interview concluded, I confronted Miles and asked him what he personally would use to gauge a modern Big Three.
My personal argument would be that it would be internationally focused, since most of the revenue from anime and manga is now outside of
might be a
Japan.
consistent viewer, might be someone who enjoys your content, might be someone who gets value from what you
finally is again
by you, I mean
in a consistent way. So I would say just in terms of overall cultural impact, and then I would say you wouldn't look at the popularity polls or anything like that because those are always going to be limited and self-selecting. So they're never going to be representative of the whole of the anime manga community. And then I'd also say it has to be anime related because in English-speaking countries, the rate of people who read manga relative to watch anime is like 50 to 60%.
Despite it all, even as insane and poorly defined and ethereal as the Big Three has turned out to be, I think this loose definition for the Big Three really aligns most with what the community now thinks of when they think of Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
I'll give you the shout.
Think of the Big Three, they aren't thinking of hard sales data or polling cards or weekly Shonen Jump covers. They just think back to a period of time where three standout anime all at once held the dominant place in viewers' minds, regardless of how it was defined originally. With that in mind, who we may crown the new Big Three is tough to say. There are a great many anime in modern times that have captured audience attention in huge ways. Even outside of Shonen Jump IPs, properties like Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, and Kill la Kill managed to reach those heights in specific verticals, going as far as to secure huge global streaming deals with the likes of Netflix, as well as helping to establish Crunchyroll as a household name. Should they not come for contention just because they didn't come from the right magazine? I don't think so personally. But ultimately, I think if we are to zero in on the true modern kings of anime and manga, we have to look for those rare properties that not only manage to capture huge appeal to both dedicated and casual fans alike, but that also held that position all together in a way that helped push the medium itself into the spotlight. Three anime that have been running concurrently with each other for years upon years now and consistently made up a significant portion of what people think of when they think of anime today. And with that in mind, I decided to ask Miles what three he would choose. And as surprising as it was, with everything I now know, I think I agree with him.
I mean, I would say we don't have a Big Three anymore, we have a Big Two, and a third. Really, I would say the Big Two are Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. Okay. And then the third is One Piece.
Whoa, guys, whoa. You guys fucking hear that? I called it.
I decided to ask Miles what three he would choose, and as surprising as it was, of anime today. And with that in mind, I decided to ask Miles what three anime that have been running concurrently with each other for years upon years now, and consistently made up a significant portion of what people think of when they think of anime today. And with that in mind, I decided to ask Miles what three he would choose, and as surprising as it was, with everything I now know, I think I agree with him.
I mean, I would say we don't have a Big Three anymore, we have a Big Two, and a third. Really, I would say the Big Two are Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer.
Okay. Yep. And I completely agree with that.
And the third is One Piece.
Both Demon
and a third. Really, I would say the Big.
No, I think I agree with him.
I mean, I would say we don't have a Big Three anymore, we have a Big Two, and a third. Really, I would say the Big Two are Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. Okay. And then the third is One Piece.
Both Demon Slayer
That's
and
what I was
Jujutsu
saying. I was
Kaisen
trying
are
to tell y'all,
modern anime
modern
through
day
and through and
animation.
have lived at the top of that
Jujutsu
mountain
Kaisen and
for
Demon
so
Slayer
much
at the
of
top
their
of the
run.
line.
It's nearly impossible to deny their impact, and if you try, you will invariably end up running into a Demon Slayer bumper sticker at your local supermarket a day later.
The amount of Demon Slayer bumper stickers that I see, they're awesome too. They'll like creep out the window and it's only like half of the head, so it looks like they're just kind of like peeking out. They're pretty cool. I fuck with those. And then One Piece. One Piece is a category of its own. It's completely a different ballgame. I love how he put that. I think that there's a top 2 and then there's a third. But really what he means is that there's the best and then there's a top 2.
These two series have sat next to each other, redefining what people think of when they think of anime for a long time now, in a way that once again feels very noteworthy. And then, of course, the surprise third member here is One Piece, still hanging around where it calls home, the very top of the industry. If it isn't apparent by now, this...
You guys hear that? The top of the industry. One Piece is built different. Put them apart from the rest. They're one of one. They're not like anyone.
Modern Big Three we've chosen isn't exactly as concrete and factual as you want it to be. The true objective why of the original Big Three is all but unknowable. A combination of many, many factors that coalesced into this relic of the past. Anyone that tries to tell you an objective reason why the Big Three are what they are has, much like those articles I looked into earlier, not dug deep enough to find the real truth. And that truth is that the Big Three are the Big Three because we call them that now. We might have initially used popularity polls and eventually pivoted to sales data when it suited us, or perhaps some of you have used any number of alternate avenues to try and justify its existence as we know it today. But ultimately, none of them are absolute. If there is any one thing I personally have taken away from this...
I have to agree with that. None of them is absolute. It's all subjective. Everyone's going to have their own top 3. But it's interesting to see this like community consensus of the Big Three.
Journey though, other than a personal vendetta against several anime news websites, damn them straight to hell, I think it's a curiosity for what will come once these properties have all finished, especially One Piece. Naturally, with Demon Slayer concluded and Jujutsu Kaisen ending very soon, a new era of anime atop the mountain is sure to take its place in the future. I don't think anyone is sincerely worried that anime will run dry of exciting new stories to tell and characters to fall in love with. But One Piece, that's what interested me most. During its run, Dragon Ball reached heights that broke barriers beyond the anime industry, and into a worldwide cultural phenomenon that arguably has still yet to be matched. And in its wake, slowly over the years, One Piece began to take its place, to the point where now it too has broken past that barrier. Not by remaining part of the Big Three solar system, but by standing on its own as a galaxy into and of itself.
Wow, I mean, the most copies published for the same comic book series by a single author is One Piece, created by Eiichiro Oda, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, with 416,566,000 copies printed and circulated from December 1997 to July 2022. Huh?
But that didn't happen immediately. In 1995, when Dragon Ball concluded, One Piece was but a measly ant culturally compared to where it has gotten to now, decades later. Manga and anime went years without a Golden Arrow level barrier breaker like One Piece. And soon, because of that, we will soon find ourselves back in 1995 once again. When One Piece ends, once the dust has settled and the anime streaming sites have all repaired their servers that will no doubt be lit on fire in the process, who will stand to take One Piece's place? Will we experience another decade without a cultural phenomenon leading the charge, or will an unlikely anime spring forth from the shadows and become the next One Piece? The next Dragon Ball? I have honestly no idea, but that's kind of what makes this so exciting. I mean, my personal bet is on my wife becomes an elementary school student. That one sounds like a real winner. Just kidding. Or am I? Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. It ended up very different than I originally planned, but was one hell of a journey regardless. My interview with Miles was actually over 30 minutes long, so if you are curious and want to watch the whole thing, I'll be posting it to my Patreon for 4-star supporters and above. Go check it out if you're curious, and remember to eat your vegetables.
Remember, eat your vegetables. I like that. That was a great video. You guys may have not seen this 16 minutes of the first part. You guys may have not seen the first 16 and a half minutes of visuals, but it was great. It was great. And I know it sounded just as good, even without the visuals. Honestly, he's got me subscribed. I'm in, buddy. I'm in. Liked, subscribed. You know what? Matter of fact, gotta really do this when you enjoy the video, y'all. Banger video. Thanks for the knowledge. I definitely learned something today. I learned new things today. Something new today. There we go. That's what we like. Pause. Banger video. Thanks for the knowledge. I learned something new today. Yep. I like that. And then we traveled back in time. This is gonna be a good video. Yep, let's run this one up.
You're going forward through time 1 second every second. Congratulations, you're a time traveler. A bit lame, but let's start here to get to the fun of real-time travel to ride on dinosaurs and high.
Real quick before we start this video off, if you don't smoke weed, don't smoke weed. If you don't enjoy watching people who smoke weed, I recommend clicking off the stream now. I have plenty of other streams. I typically do not do this and will not do this often. But I'm going to smoke some weed, I'm going to light this J up, and I'm going to keep my camera on. Typically, I turn it off. But today, we're going to get a little wild. Because this is a fun topic. This is one of those topics where it's like, we already traveled back in time. Now hear me out. Hear me out. So if we live within a space-time dimension where there's only an X, Y, and Z axis, left, right, up, down, forward, backward, and time, which only goes forward. Does that mean we're time travelers? Because we're always traveling to the future? Always going forward? Holy shit. We haven't even sparked the fucking weed up yet. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's get this one.
You're going forward through time 1 second every second. Congratulations, you're a time traveler. A bit lame, but let's start
here to get to the fun of
real time travel to ride on dinosaurs and high-five Einstein. Time isn't really a thing that passes, but a dimension, a direction you can move in. We think our universe is 4-dimensional, with 3 spatial and 1 time dimensions smooshed together into a fancy thing we call space-time.
Okay.
What you experience as time passing and your life happening is actually you moving through the time dimension. And this dimension is a bummer. While you can go forward, backward, left and right, up and down in the space dimensions, in time you can only go forward. You only get older, never younger. You can't make detours. But this is an illusion.
No detours.
You have far
in
more
life. Once
control
you get
over
to the
how
next
you
step,
move through time.
You can't go backwards.
To explain how this actually works, without making a maths video, we have to make a lot of physicists grumpy. So please keep in mind that we're simplifying and lying a bit. Okay, so there's a very strange
You know what?
rule.
I'm really
Everything
glad
in
you
our
said
universe.
because there would have been a lot of backlash in those comments, and I want to read through some of these comments, and I know they're going to be fun. I know that there's just going to be those few guys probably sitting here just how I am. So if we're time travelers, but we can't go back into the past, can we go farther into the future at a faster rate? So we would be ahead of everybody else? What?
universe moves at the speed of light
What's the
through
potential here?
four-dimensional space-time. Your speed through space-time is the sum of your separate speeds through time and space. It's impossible for you to stay still. Even if you're not moving through space dimensions, you're moving through the time dimension, blasting face first into the future. You can slow down in the time.
Whoa, I didn't even think about that. Even if you're not moving, like I'm sitting still right now, you're still always moving forward in a dimension of time. Whoa, that's...
Dimension by moving faster through the space dimensions, but in total, you will always move at the speed of light through space-time. If you could somehow truly stand still in space, you'd still move through time at the speed of light, and the other way round. Photons, light particles, move at the speed of light through space. They don't experience any time passing because their speed in that time dimension is 0. In the time dimension, they're frozen in place. If you see light on Earth, from the photon's perspective, it was just on the surface of the sun and then suddenly crashed into your eye with nothing happening in between. Remember,
okay, whoa. What?
Passing because
he just put that broke my mind a little.
Because their speed in that time dimension is 0. In the time dimension, they're frozen in place. If you...
Okay. So the way I'm thinking about this, you guys know the NASA telescopes, like the Webb telescope that they use to take the pictures of the recent quote-unquote black hole discovery and all the different galaxies and other planets that they're discovering from a very, very far distance. It's based off of this, if I'm not mistaken. I may be speaking dumb, so don't take my word with complete trust. So as the light... Wow. I like the way that he put it right here.
See light on Earth. From the photon's perspective, it was just on the surface of the sun and then suddenly crashed into your eye with nothing happening.
It was just on the surface of the sun and then just boom, in your eye. What? So you're telling me I just look out my window and wow, that puts a different perspective in my mind. My mouse just died. Uh-oh. No fear here, WB Tuck's charger is near.
Happening in between. Remember, we're telling a science story here. In real life, things are more complicated. For one, it's impossible to truly stand still relative to space itself. You can only be standing still relative to other things in space. And you can't really define a reference frame for photons as we just did. For details, check out our sources. But now, back to our story. Okay, so
whoa.
Here, in real life, things are more complicated.
Like you didn't.
Remember, we're telling a science story here. In real life, things are more complicated. For one, it's impossible to truly stand still relative to space itself. You can only be standing still relative to other things in space. And you can't really define a reference frame for photons as we just did. For details, check out our sources. But now, back to our story. Okay, so everything in the universe moves at the same breathtaking speed, but this speed is split between space and time, which leads to all sorts of wacky things, and where we can see time travel happen. Real and easy time travel. When a bus drives past you, it's moving a little bit faster through space than you are. So, it moves slower through time than you. Or, how it's usually worded, the bus is moving slower through time relative to you. While this makes things feel like weird physics magic, it's very simple. Move faster through space, go slower in time. Move slower through space, go faster in time. And if you had another person moving way faster or slower than you, both end up traveling different distances in the time dimension. The story that's usually told to demonstrate this is to get twins, force one of them into a rocket against their will, shoot them through space super fast while the other twin chills on Earth. And because one twin moves very fast through space, while the other moves slowly on Earth, they move at different speeds through time. When the rocket finally gets home, they're no longer the same age, and the younger space twin is ready to start years of therapy for being abducted by theoretical physicists. This is the twin paradox, and it makes perfect sense within the rules of the universe. If you want to learn more about the paradoxes of time, we made a video about it. But
I'm trying to have some twins. Don't ask why. But I hope I have a set of twins.
in a nutshell, you're using time dilation. The fact that your position in time is
Oh my
subjective
God,
and
chat, could y'all imagine? I end up having those twins. One of them just gets sent off, comes back home. I might even be dead. Might not even be here to explain it. I'll probably have to leave like a Twitch stream for them to be like, hey, love you. This is what's happening. This is why. And here's what we're going to find out. He comes back and seeing that probably 20, 30, who knows how many years older than his what would be twin or what is twin sibling. Just completely younger than him. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not right. That's not right. But what can you do? I'm dead. So it was in my will, sir. That's how you got to do it, y'all. You got to throw whatever you want without repercussion in your will. Because you can't disrespect a dead man's wishes. I've learned that. I haven't really learned that, but I've heard this. And I feel like that could be right. I feel like when I die, I want my family members to respect my wishes. If I want to be sent off to space, I want to be sent off to space. Make it happen. I don't care how, just make it happen. And if my family just like chickens out, it's like, you know what, this is a little bit too confusing. You know, I don't know if we have the materials for this. You know, money won't be the problem. It won't be the money. My estate will have it covered, funded, ready. And everyone will have their share if everything goes as planned on everyone else's end, too. You know, you can get on the will, but not everyone can be on the will. You know what I mean? But then they have to explain it to the twins that I just sent them off, and this is the mission that I wanted them to complete for the future of humanity. Here we are.
with sufficiently fast rockets, you could get as far as you want into the future. Technically, this way you could witness the end of the universe or look at the final thing that will ever happen. We also made videos about that. We should mention that there's another way to jump forward in time.
The way they have this transition.
Also made videos about that.
Oh, no, I can't.
We should mention that there's another way to jump forward in time. Massive objects bend space-time, causing time to go slower near them. On Earth, the effect is tiny. The gravity of our planet makes time pass 0.00000007% slower than in deep space, far from any gravitational fields. Hardly useful for time travel, but it's a start. If you move into a really strong gravitational field, like around a black hole, the closer you get to the event horizon, the slower time passes for you. If we kidnap our twin again, they won't notice it at all. Their watch ticks as fast as it always does. But from the outside, they seem to almost stand still. Only when the twin leaves the gravitational field and comes back to Earth do they realize they time traveled. Okay, so you can time travel to the future by going fast or near a black hole. But this is pretty lame and has literally only downsides, except for people who want to sort of teleport into the future. And it makes building a gigantic human space empire super hard, because even if we develop the technology to go really super fast between stars, going on a faraway journey will always mean leaving your home as you knew it forever. But now that we know all of this, there's actually a way we could use the rules of our universe to travel backwards through time. The past is a faraway land.
What? We can do backwards?
Let's go there.
How is this going to work out?
So you always move through space-time at the speed of light. If you go fast through the space dimension, you slow down in the time dimension. And here we find an actual opening for backwards time travel. The theory of relativity, which may be the most solid scientific theory we know, does not forbid faster-than-light motion through space.
Go back. What?
Actual opening for backwards time travel. The time dimension. And here we find an actual opening for backwards time travel. The theory of relativity.
Okay, where do we find this opening?
Let's go there. So you always move through space-time at the speed of light.
I'm asking for a friend.
If you go fast through the space dimension, you slow down in the time dimension. And here we find an actual opening for backwards time travel. The theory of relativity, which may be the most solid scientific theory we know, does not forbid faster-than-light motion through space. If you move through the space dimension faster than the speed of light, superluminal, you need to move through the time dimension with negative speed. That means you go backwards through time relative to the rest of the universe into the past. Actually, scientists have been looking for superluminal particles and given them a name: tachyons. They could exist and would have wild properties like getting faster when they lose energy and, of course, traveling backwards in time. Finally, real time travel. Just like with photons, it isn't really possible to clearly define how time passes for tachyons.
I've watched The Flash quite a bit, and I think it's given me the right headspace to really comprehend this information. If you've watched The Flash, I feel like you should be able to get this. If you haven't, fuck, man, this is probably, like, gibberish.
Tachyons themselves. It depends on how you move through space-time relative to them. But now, for the first time, some observers could actually see tachyons literally traveling backwards in time, which means they could be used to directly interact with the past. In theory, you could use them to send messages to your past self and change all sorts of things that have already happened. Maybe with some tachyon-powered sci-fi future tech, you could see a star die before it was born, meet your great-grandparents, prevent your past self from making that one dumb mistake, win the lottery, or get eaten by dinosaurs, and create juicy time paradoxes that also kind of break the universe. Oh, what's that? Right. It seems there are things in our universe that are impossible to mix. Unfortunately, the theory of relativity specifically forbids anything that starts out traveling slower than the speed of light to reach the speed of light, because moving faster through space requires energy, and the energy required to reach the speed of light is literally infinite. Even if you could gather all the energy of the universe, you couldn't accelerate a grain of sand to the speed of light. You can get as close as you like, but you can never reach it. It is possible to move at the speed of light as photons do, but they always move at the speed of light. If you move superluminally, you will always move superluminally. And sadly, so far, we don't have the tiniest bit of evidence that tachyons exist. While they work on paper, most scientists think they're not real. So for now, it seems that time travel into the past is strictly impossible, no matter how hard we try.
They might not even be real.
The past is a faraway land, and while we can look at it in pictures and movies and our memories, it's locked away, forever outside of our reach. While this is sad, it leaves you with the most important time there is, right now, the moment where you actually exist, and a future that's yours to forge. If you want, you could even time travel to it. Luckily, shaping the future is much easier than trying to change the past. With the right knowledge and problem-solving skills, you'll be ready for whatever obstacles or opportunities lie ahead, which is where our friends at Brilliant come in. Brilliant will make you a better thinker and problem solver with thousands of interactive bite-sized lessons on just about anything you may be curious about, from physics and maths to technology, data analysis and beyond. You can build real knowledge in just minutes a day, a terrific use of your precious present moments. On Brilliant, you'll learn through discovery, by trying things yourself. The next level. Each one is like a one-on-one version of a Kurzgesagt video, letting you further explore the topics of popular videos like rabies, mammalian metabolism, or climate science and supernovae. And you can get started whenever, wherever, right from whatever device you'd like. To get hands-on with Kurzgesagt lessons and explore everything Brilliant has to offer, from AI and program of life, dinosaurs, and going.
Is the rest of this video just an advertisement?
Travel effect, and to support.
Wow, they got me. They had me for a while there. When did that just turn into an ad?
If you want, you could even time travel to it. Luckily, shaping the future is much.
They had me. Wow, I mean, what a smooth ad transition. In a nutshell. What a good channel. What other videos do these people have? Let's see. 815k views in 5 hours. What a banger. Fever feels horrible. but it's actually awesome. That's gonna be a good this would be a wow, all of these are really good. This is gonna be a good video to watch another time. That actually your body creating that reaction is beneficial and not bad for your body. The workout paradox. This disease is deadlier than the plague. Do you have a free... Wow. This is... I'm gonna binge watch a lot of these. The internet is worse than ever now. Oh, 4.5 billion years in 1 hour? That's cool. I've seen it in 18 minutes. That's one of my favorite videos. How the universe was created. It's almost like an old 2013, 14 YouTube style with a lot of kind of meme VFX and sound effects with a lot of kind of luminous transitions and whatnot. It's a great video. Or the entire history of the world. History of the entire world, I guess. This video was 7 years ago, so it was made in 2017. Let's watch this one.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water.
You're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh?
Fuck it, actually most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you. How did this happen? A long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets.
Whoa. What?
I'm sad. I miss you.
How did you get this?
How did this happen? A long time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets.
That's pretty every. What does...
Forget this. I want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something. I want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started. Oh, I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Quarks and stuff. Ah, that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news, the quarks are now happily married in groups of 3, called a proton or a neutron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news, the protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other.
I love the way he explains this. It's really great.
Some of them even
this is the Big Bang, y'all.
Great news, the electrons have now joined in. Congratulations, the world is now a bunch of gas in space. But it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. It's a star.
So that's how the sun is made.
Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier shit. Space dust. Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into even crazier space dust. So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks.
Instant replay. Hold up, go back. Instant replay.
Ice and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. And it kind of made a mess, which is... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean.
Update, it's raining. Volcano. The way he gets this.
What? Something's alive in the ocean. Oh, cool.
What?
Like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical
First
soup,
life on
which
Earth.
is being served hot and fresh,
Here we
made
come.
from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself.
It
So
can
that's pretty
multiply?
nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat sunlight. Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food. Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the Earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge. It's a plant.
Can I just knock on my door? Oh. I know he needs. Yeah, it's Ed. That was my maintenance guy. He let me use that screwdriver from yesterday's stream when I was changing my electronic door lock batteries.
It's a worm. And
shout out to Ed, appreciate you, my guy. That's the homie. That's the homie.
Some
I hope
other
he doesn't
types
break
of
in
weird-
one of these days. I mean, he has access to all of our doors, man. That's so fucking crazy to think about. It threw me off, y'all. It threw me off having him there. I'm gonna leak because I'm nervous. It throws me off when someone knocks me on my door. It happens so rarely. I'm like, what the fuck? But I know it's Ed. It just throws me off for some reason. I'll figure that reasoning out. What?
strange water bugs and strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion. Wow, that's animals and stuff. We're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Okay.
Oh no.
Not anymore, there's a blanket.
Now the ozone layer, so we can get on land?
Animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope,
Let's
can't
do
walk
it.
yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care.
Oh.
Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish.
Said some bugs and fish.
Okay, so I...
That guy just trying to get up. So this is how alligators get made.
Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg. Works for me. Bye-bye, ocean. And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure. Oh, fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one, because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land.
Whoa.
Yeah, it broke up in here, bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
Which one?
Oh, fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on...
The Proto... Whoa. Let's try to pronounce these. Proterosuchus, Lystrosaurus, Thernaxodon, so a Proterosuchus, Lystrosaurus, a Lystrosaurus, Proterosuchus, and a Thernaxodon. Interesting names. I mean, how do we come up with this? I'm sure there's methodings that I'm just not aware of, but how? That might be another video
No,
for
this
another
one,
time.
because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time. Here comes a meteor. And the dinosaurs are gone. It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're going to dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff and walk. No, like, walk like that and grab stuff at the same time. and bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Knoosh, which can mean different things.
That's a human person.
And now they're everywhere. Almost.
Ice Age.
What? You can walk over here? Cool.
Not anymore.
Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck it, time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just maximizing their food. Fuck it, time to plant. We're stuck here now. Let's review.
Let's not
There's people on the
go
planet.
past this.
And they're
This is
chasing
a
their food.
very
Fuck it, time to plant
factual point of history. This is how social hierarchy started.
some grass. Look at this. I control the food
And if
now.
we really
now
think
everyone
about
will
it-
want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses,
Like,
except
if it
mine
just
is bigger
started
because
like
I own the
this-
food. This is great. I wonder
If it just started based off of the person who had the most of this thing at that time, and then it started developing just based off of that one person who had that much, like, what if that person was just a fucking dummy? That's the person who ended up building a hierarchy that ran a specific set of systems until the next system got set up, and then until the next, and it just created this compounding effect until where we are today.
if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything?
Maybe the
Use
compounding
metal.
effect
It's
might not be
underground. Better
as-
farming was just invented in a
as
sweet
accurate,
dank valley
but-
right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping.
Guess what happens next?
More food, and more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power. Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the middle of
wait,
sad
what?
metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient
Made with
tin
special
from the far
ingredients
lands
like
of
tin.
Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also, China. And did I
Did we
mention-
just not know how tin is created? Or where tin came from? Okay. So it was copper deposits, Turkey, Palestine, and Iran. Interesting. This video was made 7 years ago, so as a prominent fact.
The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire. And then everyone else copied their horses. Greeks! Ah, look, it must be the Greeks. Or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone? China.
New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff.
You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse.
Now the Phoenicians can get down to business.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel.
And they believe in God.
Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median.
It's the Persian Empire.
Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye.
Time to conquer all of India. Or most of India.
But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings?
Merchants probably. And they've got spices.
Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have three
And
main
then
philosophies.
Confucianism was taking over. Okay.
Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world. You can get their own water. Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together. China's home again. Then it broke again. Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels. Hell yeah, now we got business, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No. Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall. It's the golden age of India. There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra, the first. Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine, but it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name. The Mayans have figured out the stars. Oh, and here's a huge city, population everyone. The Gok Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gok Turks. How's India? Broken. How's China? Back together. How's those trading kingdoms? Bigger and there's more of them. Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom, it's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's new kingdoms all over Europe. I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better, mine's better, mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade. Crusade! They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans. Hello, Toltecs. Goodbye, Toltecs. Hello, Mississippi. Look at those mounds. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here. And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself, Korea just became itself, and Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing, and the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that will last a long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there, right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majapahit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal, spiceless.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another way to India.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec and Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 Reasons Why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible? Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1, can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable, you might forget to not do slavery.
This is moving so
The next
fast
thing
that it's
on
hard
Russia's
for me to
to-do
keep
list is
up.
to get bigger.
I want to put
Britain
some
and
input,
France are having a
but
friendly
man, I'm
discussion
just
about who should
absorbing.
control the entire world. More specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
Many different types of machines and factories with machines in them, so they can make a lot of products real fast.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Technology is about to go crazy.
The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry. They never got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more.
Hawaii, Cuba.
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's gonna be a great war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same.
Communism in the Soviet Union.
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Jewish people a place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire.
Except Turkey. Turkey makes a brand new Turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they raped Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown.
That's
United States
World
versus
War
Japan.
II.
Fight. Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some world peace. Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, 2 Pakistans. One of them can be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Psych, they both get angrier.
Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the 2 global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay. Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. The globe is warming.
And the ocean is full of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
That's what a depiction on the world, the history of the entire world. There's quite a few good parts I want to mention. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Now we have the thing that invents things, and that thing inventor invented a thing.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Fuck.
How long has the mic not been working?
silent. So yeah, we're gonna actually wrap it up right here. My microphone died, so good timing. I don't know how long it's been dead, but we'll figure that out when I watch the stream back later. I'm gonna get rolling out of here. Thank y'all if you're watching this on Twitch. If you're seeing this somewhere else, like YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Stay blessed. Put one foot in front of the other. Stay wise. Stay belligerent. Hiccup. And always be wisely belligerent. It's been your boy, WB Tuck. I'll see you on your screen later. Stay blessed, y'all. Peace.
She said she leaving her boyfriend. She wanna meet me at the Ritz-Carlton. She looking pretty, she looking good. You were the only thing that felt like home. I thought I had it all. Going through the messages that stole my phone. Requests like we was gone off that old potion, hit that slow motion. What you got going rogue? Someone left the stove open, we too hot. It was double R. We was Range Roving with the Rocky Rolly Rolls Royce. Rough Rider anthem just had dropped. Reach for the popcorn. Oops, that's my cock. Got my heart broke. I like that bitch a lot. Time moving slow. I ain't tripping low. I thought you had to know. Time moving slow. I just thought you had to know. Time moving slow. You were the only thing that felt like home. I thought I had it all. Going through the messages that stored on my phone with questions like, I'm not alone. You were the only thing that felt like time moving slow. 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 Enjoy the time moving slow. Oh yeah. Enjoy the. Alright.